Welcome to the Tony's Tackle C-Max channel. We fished a match tonight. Let's see how we get on. This is the first video. We're going to go and do a match tonight. It's only a angling club match, but basically it's only £6 to enter. We get about 8 or 9 people. It should be really good.
Yeah, down there, down 14.
All right, kids.
5 and 7.
All right, kids.
You all right?
Me, Tony's
Catch a
5.
fish tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
6, 5, 5.
Whereabouts, Joe?
There, you're the 4.
Well, here.
Next to the groin, over
This
there.
side.
No, that side.
That side. Okay, lovely. All right.
Well, unfortunately, those are mackerel and they don't count in the competition. But there's probably some big bass underneath them. Yeah.
C-Max. Tony's Tackle C-Max channel.
Yeah.
Full of mackerel.
Full of mackerel, yeah.
They'll all come up. Did you get them coming up?
Yeah.
Bass underneath them.
That's what I say, there'll be bass underneath them.
I'd like to introduce you all to the channel. I'm going to put loads of videos up slowly and make sure hopefully you'll enjoy them all. Kicked it off with some mackerel out there. I think they've gone down now. It's a nice start. And as you can see by the rod, I've caught a few in the last few days. Ruined my match rod.
Yeah, the scales get everywhere.
That's a crime, that is. Look at this poor match rod ruined.
You got different tips for this,
I
whatever?
designed the original Sonic HTs.
Yeah. Right,
And I use this one because I kind of fell in love with it. This is the newer one.
right.
I'm afraid it's a mess with the mackerel stuff, but I just kind of like, you become sort of attached to a rod after a while.
Yeah.
Like I was saying in an earlier video on soles, I'm just not a light rod man, you know?
So there, right in front of you now. Mackerel.
Yeah, there's trousers out there now, look. It's amazing. This week, they caught them on low tide.
Yeah.
You know, normally it's got to be high tide, you know, or somewhere near it. And we're bang on low tide
Yeah.
here, look. And they're out there, thousands. So it's just been, we've been waiting for them for about a month, and they've been spasmodic. You know, it's been here and there, just a few here and there, and that's been it. And now all of a sudden, they're here in abundance, you know.
Yeah.
And they've been here all week, which is good.
Oh, there you go again.
Go again, look, another load. Damage these bloody rings fishing for mackerel. You know what I mean? They're delicate rods, and if you touch them.
I'd never damaged a ring in my life, and then I damaged 3 rods in a very short period.
Did you?
Yeah. And when braid, it just cuts through it.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go through these with a fine tooth comb to see whether you've damaged them. I probably wouldn't bother to clip them, but I think I will, just for the first cast. But I'm not going to go miles because these fish tend to be closer, you know? What a lot of people do wrong, I'll give you one little quick tip. The tide's just about coming in now. So basically the tide's going to run down towards Langley Point to the left. You've got the pier on the right. High tide, on the ebb tide, it runs down towards the pier. Many people just chuck out. I always try and chuck out into the tide, almost like up tiding. So when I chuck it, it's going to go up to the right. And then by the time you reel it in, it's come down to the left, and hopefully with fish on. I'm not going to go mad first chuck, just get it out there and sort things out. Then we go from there, yeah? Oh, not going to go mad, crack. Oh, Christ. Well done. Great start, that is, isn't it? Oh, well, it happens to us all.
Not just me then.
No. I think it's caught round the top ring. Yeah, it's just cracked off. I'm afraid that's the peril. Nah, it's the peril of the being late, trying to do everything fast. Probably caught round the top ring. So here we go again. Right. Rig number 2 then in a minute. Right, we will start again. Nearly always use 6s, but I'm using a 5 tonight just to get a little bit of movement. That was the idea of it.
What size hooks are they, Tony?
They're size 2s, but I'll bend them in a little bit so they're almost like 4s because there's soles around.
Right.
They got small mouths. I think it's the more you try and do it fast, the worse it is, isn't it? It's always the way, sod's law. But if I wasn't in a hurry, this would just come out in seconds. Because I am, it's going to play games, isn't it? Right, we clip that into there, same rig as before. free hook dropper, wasn't it?
And the snoods, they're fluorocarbon as well, are they?
Yeah, they're fluorocarbon snoods, that's what I'm saying. And the main body's about £50. 50 or 60, yeah, 60 probably. Gerald makes them for me. Oh, mate. They're very nice rigs. If you can get them in the water. I'm only hoping, you know, I said I've been mackerelling. If I've damaged one of them rings, it'll do it again. And that will be a disaster. I'll have to get the other rod out and all that. But I'm just hoping it might be okay.
Braid, did it snap the braid or?
I don't know, it snapped the braid, and that's a 64-pound braided leader, which should not break, you know. I hope not. So that'd be a disaster. The trouble with me is I should just plop this out now and just get it going, sort myself out, but I won't. I'll probably try and get it a bit further, like an idiot, and end up going home. Fortunately, in this match, I believe, may be wrong, there'll be one in the last half hour when it gets dusk.
Oh yeah, when it gets dark.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm not too panicky over it, but saying that first bit of that flood, when it comes up, get a dice fish. Danny's got a fish there, I think. Look, it's a small one, but he's had a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not even in the water yet, and he's got a fish. It's a little place, I think. There's a lot of them. I had them the other week out here.
Is it undersized though?
Yeah, it's well undersized. If you're in a catch and release, that'd probably count, getting something like 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
But you know, it's obviously not. But they have to be sizable. But I don't think there'd be a lot caught at all tonight, so I'm not too worried. And it's more a thing of getting the channel going. I think it'd be one with a sole. Someone to get a sole and a place, and that'll be enough. That's my opinion, but everyone's to their own. There is a lot of flatties here.
Yeah.
You know, you might get a couple of soles, but they're a little bit, they're not totally nocturnal, but they seem to feed better at night in the dusk, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's all clear. There's no reason that should snap, other than if I've got a damaged ring. One shall see, shouldn't we? Clip that down. To be honest as well, quite a lot is to be said for flapping rigs. Right. You know, with no clips, but I'm going to clip it. It's shallow water. I mean, if you can get out a little bit further. They all caught loads of flatties in the one here last time, and I was a bit further out, and I finally got a sizable one. Doesn't always work like that, but it worked on the night that the sizable one was further out. But you shall see, if it is that thing, you'll find that Gerald will do really well. My mate Gerald, and maybe myself, if I can get myself casting right. yeah, Gerald is. Right, so this won't crack off. So if you look, that's about 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock, you know, and it's a little bit up to the right, and that gives you a bit of uptiding as such, you know what I mean? I've seen so many people, and they wonder why they don't catch anything. They cast straight out all the time. You've got to cast up tide. It just lays there better, you know? I think I told you in the last video, I've got this silly thing I'm doing at the moment, and it's all in the head fishing. If you feel good about it, you feel good. And I tend to put this in the rod rest, loosen that off, because I've got braid leader, 65-pound braid leader, and I've got 15-pound braid, which is very light. But it's totally direct. There's no give, there's no stretch. So what I believe is, when that fish grabs it, just let him have it. So I tend to loosen it off. If I get a bite, let it have it a little bit, and then slowly tighten it up as he keeps going. I think they feel it, you know, even though they've been caught before. I can't see. Someone's got something decent. Oh, mullet. Well, that's won the match then, isn't it? He's got a mullet. If he's in the match, I don't know if it's...
Who's he talking about his hairstyle?
Yeah. Oh, look, big mullet there. It's worth filming that, I think.
Yeah, I will. Unfortunately, I'll unplug the mic. So. There's a 44 centimetre mullet. You can see where the white bait are being driven up on the beach here, so the mackerel have been working here all during the day. But
I hope you got that when we first cast and snapped on camera.
Yeah, yeah, I have.
Good.
Yeah, you did a long throw.
Yeah.
So he's fishing with 6 hooks now, because if he winds that other one,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it doesn't count. I know it don't count. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. I think he was rushing.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we know Steve's got that.
Yeah.
More,
Yeah. So that's Steve with that fish.
Yeah.
This is going to be on Tony's new channel.
Oh, good.
This is
I
what
always said to him he should push these YouTube videos more.
that's what he's going to do.
Breaking
We're going to
and
do
things
I'm producing a YouTube channel for him, so it's going to be Tony's Tackle Sea Match is the name of the channel.
Yeah, good.
And yeah, hopefully, let's get it going.
Well, this is it.
May have. Yeah, look. Yeah, it's a bite. They're undersized place though, that's the trouble.
Yeah.
You just got to pick them out and get lucky.
Yeah.
Gerald's just got one.
Has he?
Danny had a flounder, didn't you?
Oh, it was little flounder.
Little flounder, yeah. There's lots of small flatties here.
Yeah.
But you just need a bit of luck to get one out 28,
Yeah.
27 sizeable. Get one out about that size and you're in.
Yeah.
But saying that, I think he'll win it with that.
Well, that mullet.
Yeah, he's in the comp. Was it Gary?
No, Steve.
Steve? Oh, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey, I thought it was Gary Ogden.
No, Steve.
Oh, blimey, if he made up with that, he ain't fished for a year. Not in the competition here.
He said it pulled the rod out of his.
I bet it did. There's probably loads of these if you insure them.
Nice looking flatty coming out.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's all right. Insure them, they get loads of mullet. And I think here we don't fish for them enough, you know what I mean? I think they're there.
Well, golden greys will be.
Yeah, we just don't fish for them enough here. They're sort of really good at it over there, that's what they specialise in it. And I think there's quite a few would be here if you fished it properly. Yeah. If it's catch and release, it could be different because you get a few points. And, yeah, and you can catch up. That's a better place, see? But you can catch up when it's catch and release.
Yeah.
But what happens when it's a catch and you weigh in match?
Yeah.
There's not quite so many sizable fish, so you find it a struggle to catch up, you know, quite often, unless there's a lot of fish there. And of course, it's been flat for a week. The sea's gin clear. I mean, we're doing well to get these bites and fish. I was surprised we could get anything, you know. So it's not bad. Had a few knocks, but
I saw quite a solid.
you don't know. It's quite a good knock, but because it's straight braid, you get a better, bite again. Yeah, I think I have fish on it. I'm going to have it in now. Perils are getting a bit behind, I'm afraid, isn't it?
Yeah.
See now, if you look at that, CJ, if you see where the line is now to where I chucked, see it's come round, not miles because we're not down Langley, but there's a nice little bit of tide there, and that's what picks up your fish quite often. It don't move as much as you think actually. You get a little bit of, you know, you get quite a bit of slack, and it don't move quite as much as you think, you know. But it does move when that tide picks up, you know. Something on here. Yeah, it didn't really move. It looked like it, it's just the bow of the line. So as we don't want to get that groin because we've got a fish on. Take it steady, it'll come down with the tide and hopefully it won't hook the groin without going mad with it. I think I've got fish on. It's like they're sizeable, might have two silly little things.
Right that I saw that when you weren't looking.
Yeah, I'd think it'd be sizeable, you just can't tell, you know. We shall soon find out. It's a bit heavy. Just come off, whatever it was. Do you see it? Just came straight off. Can't believe that. That's the film for you.
Yeah.
Look at that. Bottom hook's gone. Jeez. Can't believe that. That's crap, that is. Thing is, I don't even know it, because I had nice bites there. I don't know what it was. It's well heavy. It could have been a spider crab. I don't think so, because I had nice bites. Don't know.
Dogfish when it rubbed its skin against the...
Nah. A nice bite. It was going all the time. I knew I had fish. Look, it's just... Let's have a look. It's gone. If you're filming, this is my mate Gerald, I'm going to kill him.
Sabotaging your rigs.
Oi! Oi! Gerald! I'm going to kill you, look. Just lost a bloody great fish, right on the edge. I just lost a bloody great fish, right on the edge, look. Broke the line, look. It was all the way in, it was just on the top, and it just went, let go. It wasn't a spider, I'd had bites, good bites.
Oh, you mean a spider crab off where it's spider?
No, a spider crab would just cut it clean. It's just broke the line, unfortunately. But it was a nice fish.
The one I've done.
Yeah, it's your rig.
Is it?
Yeah, because I only had two.
£20.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's what I mean.
Slapped.
Can't believe
That's
it.
£20 amnesia.
It was on the top.
Spun off.
I don't know what it was. It was heavy.
I had a place, I've done massive
Yeah.
like this.
I'm really
He reckons you're sabotaging his rig.
sabotaging me, I reckon.
That's all right, Nick.
Yeah. I reckon you're sabotaging me. Look. Here, look.
Well, he snapped the line, I can't help that.
No, I know. I was just saying we're laughing. I said you're sabotaging me. Gutted.
Break £20.
No, just unlucky, innit?
Yeah.
I'm having that kind of night tonight, I'm afraid. Typical, innit? Oh well, back to the drawing board. Damn it. Yeah, you know, in all honesty, sometimes it's an anticlimax because it's a spider crab, but I know what a spider crab's like, and it wasn't. No, it was a fish, definitely. Oh well, c'est la vie, let's carry on. You should never give up, because you never know. Sometimes I've had the worst times in the world, and then all of a sudden you get a nice fish and you're back in the game, you know what I mean? What you find is, when you do these comps, you want to get on that beach a good half hour before, get yourself focused, you know. And I came down here, and before I know where I am, Danny's got a flounder, undersize.
Yeah.
Gerald's caught 2 fish. I'm not even in the water. You know, I mean, you need to be organised. I mean, in all honesty, I've never been organised. I'm terrible. If I was, I'd be 10 times better than I was. But I was a little bit more organised when I was younger. Now I find myself just chasing around in circles, you know what I mean? I'm due for a bite here again. Just loosen that off a bit. They're coming back?
Yeah. So this is Dan's first match, and he's actually doing quite well. I mean, I don't think he's had any fish to weigh in, but he is catching, which is nice to see. And I'm hoping that I've timed my walk over here just in time to see him landing a fish. Got fish on?
Might be a tiny one.
Okay, I mean, you've had a few flatters, haven't you?
2 small
Yeah.
flounders.
That's 2 more flounders than Tony's had.
I'll make that 3.
There you go, 3 small flounders.
That's 3.
Is it a flounder or a little place? Oh, it's a flounder, isn't it? Was it a dab? I think it might be a dab, isn't it?
No, it's a
Oh,
place.
it's a little place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little place.
Obviously undersized, but still nice to see.
Yes.
Next year's big ones. Right, so nice one.
It's my first little go at this.
First go at match fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it's for me.
No?
No, it's too frenetic. I like to be able to make mistakes and not worry about them. The mackerel are on the way back up here. They're just about 3 groins down there.
Yeah, loads of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
I got this rod from Tony.
All right.
Only tackled today.
Nice rod.
It is.
What is it? It's
Key West.
All right.
Friendly distance surf.
Nice. Like a black rock. I've got a black rock rod. And they are awesome.
Yeah, it's my
Really
first
good.
14-foot. All the others are 12, 10.
Oh yeah, you'll find that the length of them just makes casting so easy.
It is, yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go up and see Gerald, see what he's got in his bucket.
Yeah, we're both doing that.
Yeah. All right, Gerald. Gonna have a look in your bucket. Well, that's 2 in a bucket more than Tony's got.
I've caught. There's 28, 29.
Oh, right, okay, nice.
Yeah, one.
Yeah,
Couple of decent ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Lovely place.
It's a bigger one.
Your
that.
other rod just went
Yeah, I
there, you
know.
knocked it.
It's been going all the time. Yeah.
There's not a little place here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Dan's just had a little one.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Steve,
he had a mullet. How big's
Steve's
that
had
mullet?
a big
Couple of £3 will be it.
couple of pound, I would have thought.
Oh, he can be caught then. Who had it? Oggy.
No, Steve. No, Tony's shop manager.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Catching some fish, Steve.
Yeah, jammy fish. I mean, it was on,
Yeah,
black,
cool.
on black lodge,
Yeah.
so
They're getting them, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
getting them.
yeah.
That one on the pier. I said, where'd you get that on? He said, mackerel. I said, they don't eat mackerels in that one, do you?
Gerald's just brought a small place in, and on the way in he's picked up a mackerel on one of his hooks. So the mackerel are everywhere now. And Daryl's just brought a string full in.
Quite this shut. It's all on rough ground. You can look, you feel it. Look.
Oh right.
Let's
Yeah.
feel it. Not on that. See it?
Yeah. So big
It's all
flint
rough
sticking
ground
it.
out
Yeah.
there, so I'm going to chuck it somewhere else and waste your time. Really. That's why you probably cut that leader line. You
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut that line. It's all rough ground. On the bottom of it, it's drag down. It's drag at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to chuck it, for once, I'm going to chuck it straight. Because I think that ground's too rough there. Horrible. When you said Steve caught that fish, are you filming now? Yeah. When Steve caught that fish, is that Steve Kerr, my manager?
Yes.
Oh no, he's a good angler, yeah. Well, so's the other Steve, but I thought it was the other Steve.
No, it's Steve, your manager.
Oh yeah, he's good. Right, I'm going to move over here this time. Bit better. Still up that way a bit, not happy with it. Mind you, saying that rough ground could be good. Still went up that way a bit. I've got an habit of chucking up at 2 o'clock. Never even had a bite that chuck. Oh, that's a good, look at that. What's happening there? Whoa. Mackerel, innit? Look at that. Oh, it's a bass or something. Oh, it's him. Hang on, mate. Oi! It can't be him, surely. Oi! I've gone up there. Hang on, mate. Flipping hell. You're having a laugh. Come over the top of me.
What's going? That's definitely rattling, isn't it? That fish is definitely on there. Schoolie.
Probably a place.
The sound of braid through rings, it's worrying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, stringer place. Nice one. Any of those sizeable? No, they're all undersized, aren't
Treble too small, I should think. Treble shot though.
they? Yeah. Right, let's get back down and see how Tony's getting on. Treble shot of place, but they're all undersized.
All undersized, yeah.
I think so, and they might have just scraped in, maybe.
Who, Daryl?
No, Steve.
Yeah. See what I mean? By leaving it there, you might get 2 or 3, see? and then one of them might be sizable. If you bring it in, you're taking it out of their mouth as such, you know.
And of course, place a sight feeder, so if they see one flashing around,
Yeah.
they'll investigate. Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very inquisitive.
Which is why you use a lot of bling and beads and stuff like that quite often, because they see it flashing. There's something hanging around the end of this rod. There's mackerel, probably.
Probably mackerel. Oh, there's something. Yeah, that's mackerel. There's probably a bass underneath them chasing my speck, something like that.
Chase them then, didn't they? That was them trying to get away.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny though, when there's, you get all them, you get that happen a lot, and you come through them with a lure or something, you don't get them. You don't get the bass. I don't quite get it.
Well, I would
Because they're there.
Probably having a better meal than a piece of metal.
Well, maybe, yeah, but you know, you just think you catch them, wouldn't you? There's more out there. Look, see them? They're coming out now.
You let a live bait on it?
In a comp, yeah, if you're brave enough. I thought I had a massive bite there, that first of all, that clown over there. How could he have chucked over me? I'm up here. I don't know how he's chucked over me, I'm up here. I don't mind anyone chucking over me, it's just when they're not, they just should realise that, you know, the braid's expensive. Just be sensible. All you have to do is bring it over the top, and he keeps reeling. Of course, it's cutting into that, that's 30 quid a spool. You know, and he's cutting into that, and it's not good, you know.
He was reeling like mad, because I think he thought he got something good on.
Yeah, me.
His PB Tony.
Yeah.
And Mac was splashing all over the place now, aren't they?
Yeah, right at the death in it. You catch scad now, as soon as that gets a bit darker. I was over here 2 years ago, down the point, with my mate Colin Essery, right? And we had, it was November the 1st, right? And we was breathing out cold air.
Yeah.
And all these, it was like this, it was cold, and these mackerel were in. And we caught loads, because I kept them for the shop. And they were like joeys, they were medium sized, and I kept quite a few. And it got dark, and you think, right, you won't catch mackerel now. And it was dead clear, and it was a full moon.
Yeah.
And I reckon they could still see, and it was dark, and we were actually catching mackerel as well as the odd scad.
Right.
Whereas normally, as soon as that gets dark, they can't see.
But, I mean,
It was amazing, and we caught, yeah, but it was just that big full moon, and I think I was telling you about the soles, same kind of thing. When you get that full moon, you know, and it's up there in the place, you know, you catch them at night on a full moon, but you won't catch them if that's dark coloured and cloudy very much. Not so many, unless you land on their nose. Probably bloody mackerel and all that, scad or something. That's another golden rule, don't reel in until you, well, unless it's pulling the rod in, don't reel in until you bait it up again, because it's pointless. Do you know what I mean? Because when you reel in and you've got to play about here for 10 minutes, let the thing have it. He's not going to get off, right? If he gets off, you're just unlucky, you know what I mean? And it looks like a bloody mackerel to me. It's a strange thing, I don't know what it is. It's keeping going, yeah, it might be a little schoolie, undersized with my luck. But it's going all the time. See now, a sole or a flatty would have just laid there, wouldn't it? I slammed that one a long way out because I got fed up. You with me? Yeah. This is probably, like you said, it might be an undersized bass, I suppose. Hope not.
Yeah, I mean, none of those bites look like a big fish, did they?
No. Only the one that I lost, of course. But that really went, when you went over there, I thought, oh, I'm in here, I'll just let it lay there. That was a nice fish, that was. Whether it was a place or a sole, I don't know. It's decent. Nothing, look at that. You can't work that out, can you? 2 hooks stripped, nothing. Weird, isn't it? Camera shy. Put a 6 ounce on, get a bite, you'll catch your fish. The 5 was just for movement, you know what I mean? And 6 ounce, you won't miss it then. I've got another bite, look, there's fish out there. I wonder if it's some mackerel or scad whacking at it. You know what I mean? Because look, it's pretty vicious again.
But you'd land them.
Well, look, it's a vicious bite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just hit the water. Not so far out that time either, look. You can't strike it or anything. I don't know what to do. Strange bite though. It's almost like they're, like I said to you, they're hitting it and they're like mackerel. Or, you know, not mackerel, because they're probably scad, you know. I wouldn't be surprised. It's too fast, do you know what I mean? That's it. No, you get a whiting, I think they're just... Let's see. I don't know. I think I might have at last, but it's probably scad, as you say. There's something on here, I think. It's a nightmare, this. Not heavy. Yeah, I got it, but I think it's a scad. Can feel it, you know what I mean? We shall find out, I think. There you are. Oh my God, it's come off. Surely they're not little whitings, surely, are they? Eating it like that? They might be them little pin ones, I don't know. Thousands of them. Well, at least we caught it. Eh?
Early.
No, someone said the other night in the match, they had a load of pin whiting, little whitings. Just horrible things. Don't want them. Don't know what to do now. Yeah, ridiculous this is. Going to get plagued by a little whiting now. It's dark. That's the end of it, really. Let's just get lucky. And I should be chucking 60 yards anyway for soles. Yeah. There's still mackerelling over there then.
Well, there's two that obviously brought a little lad down with him.
Yeah.
And they were catching stuff, so.
Yeah, fair play to them. Great for the kids, these mackerel, aren't they?
That cheap rod that I bought and did the mackerel thing, I'm going to give that to my grandson.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And you get, it's so good to encourage them, you know. That's what it's all about, really. That's why I'm a little bit anti-rod licences. I know it's a sort of like kind of grey area, but I'm anti it because I think these young lads and that, you know, get them into fishing. That's the future, you know. And if they had to buy a licence, they'd never go, you know. Cool, nice to get that like the other night, that bass. That would be nice. Yeah. £2, £2.5. Go on then. Must have heard me, didn't it? What's that? That's a good fish, that is. That's a good fish if I got it. I think I have at last. Yeah, I got it. Right, we should be weighing in now, I reckon. At last, 70 yards, see? Well, it's going well, this. Something decent on here, it's going quite well. I think it's a bass. I don't know what it is. Going mental. Not mackerel. No, what's that? Oh, they're scad. Oh, I've had enough of this. Scad, mackerel, whiting. I've had enough. Jesus, thought I had a decent bass there. Right. Well, that's that then, isn't it? Scad, mackerel and whiting, isn't it?
That's about that for a threesome.
All no good.
All no good, yeah.
I really thought I had a little bass on there. Especially the way it hit it. Fucking whiting now. Fuck's sake. Ain't sizable though, is it? Nearly. Chuck one somewhere different, maybe that'll make a difference, I don't know. Chuck it up to the left. 3 little whiting on here, or 2 little whiting. Heavy, but whiting. Yeah, not heavy enough. White things I can see already. White things. White, horrible things. Sorry. I've had a mixed bag of fish. Unfortunately, nothing sizeable. Won't be winning the match tonight. But we had a bit of fun. The rod was moving, but caught mackerel, scad, whiting, and then lost a lovely fish on the top earlier on. I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but it sort of severed my hook length, which was unfortunate. and it was on the bottom dropper. And I think because there's some rough ground out here, I think it actually got caught on the rough ground reeling in, which has weakened it. And then me and CJ see it, couldn't see what it was. It was a nice fish, and it came off just about 10 yards out, unfortunately, and ruined my night. Still, not to worry. I think my little mate Gerald's done very well, so we'll see what happens. And Steve Kerr caught a cracking mullet, so you'll see that on the film, all right? And it's goodbye from Tony's Tackle Sea Match. Until the next time, thank you very much. Cheers. And if you can subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you.
26.9.
Oh, you can't push it. No. Anyway, it still goes, pushing it up, so don't fucking...
I'm not in it anyway, I ain't caught anything.
The bottle doesn't count. No. Right, go on then. Back to me then.
Who caught them, you? Who caught them?
Gerald brought them in.
Oh, they're Gerald's? They Danny's? Who are these, Gerald?
Well, it's only got one.
Gerald, who caught all these fish?
Danny. Well, there's loads of them. I probably had about 50.
Oh, they're mackerel. Sorry, I thought they were whiting.
No.
Danny get a sole then?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
I don't want any place. Does anybody want place? No.
No. No. Right. All right. How you doing?
This is my brother.
My bucket is empty. How you doing? Pleased to meet you. You all right? Yeah. Do you want some fish? You want some place?
Oh,
Some
this is
place
Danny's
there.
London.
Oh dear.
Yeah, go for it.
You got a sole. Well done, Dan. That's that new rod, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it was. Now, I think it's your bait.
9.5 ounce.
You don't want any place, do you?
No, enough for home.
I don't blame you. I'm going to shut these back and I'm going up.
Oh, bless you.
Steve ain't weighed in yet. Hold on, Gerald.
That's right. Well, it don't matter, does it?
No, I'm just saying. You can't just leave everyone. It's got lovely fish here.
You want a salt?
I think yes. Look,
You what? No. Oh, you want a soul? Oh, wow.
beauty.
Beautiful mullet. Look at that.
What did that
That ain't
make?
a gold.
he's a nice one.
What's that weigh? What's that weigh?
Grey mullet,
What do you
that
weigh? What do you
is.
£2.
£1.14.
£1.14.
Golden spots on it.
That's an ordinary mullet, that is, I think.
That's gold.
That is nice.
No, it's not gold, Ray. That's an ordinary mullet.
Is it?
Gold on there. Look.
I know, but
I
it's
don't know
not.
about them.
They really gold the gold ones. They've got like a really like a size of a 10 pence.
Wait, well, that definitely did that.
It did.
Yeah,
Did it?
Yeah, did that. He did
But
that.
they don't look like that though.
Okay. Well, then
They're more rounder. I don't think it is. No.
That's the biggest, biggest fish.
I would say it definitely isn't. I would say it's definitely an ordinary mullet.
Would you?
But
I don't know.
What? 3.3. No.
Don't know a lot about mullet.
don't tell me.
Hold it up, Steve. Get it on next film.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
proper-
can you?
Oh, he had a picture of it.
I think it's only an ordinary mullet.
Well done, mate.
Because if it's a gold.
If I can't catch it, my manager
Gold
can.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've all got gold.
On a brown on it.
I don't know, just. We're going up.
Danny, well done. First, third.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done, Dan.
That was way in.
That's all right, though, isn't it? Is that not? Is that all right?
Match comes third. Well done, mate.
Look at that. Well done, Dan. You ain't coming again. And you give me that rod back.
I must have beaten you then, right?
You have? Of course you did. I'm playing.
Biggest fish. Steve.
Easy to beat, I am.
First.
Well done.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, Steve.
Second, Gerald, but he's buggered off, so it's void. No, I'm joking.
You coming up, Daz?
Yeah.
He's got
All right, mate.
This,